Shh, I'm reading.
Hi, we're downstairs in the kitchen today because everyone's asleep upstairs, and if I start talking and being loud, then they're going to be like, Summer, shut up! So we're down here, and there's this light on my nose that makes my nose look big, and I don't like it. Today I am here in my kitchen in front of my new oven. Well, my new oven, my parents' new oven, our new oven, I don't know. You don't care about our oven, why am I talking about that? It's really small, and because my dad wanted to cheap out and wait until I left home to buy a proper one because I don't know, he's weird. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about the oven. I am here today to tell you guys all the books that I read in March, because March is now over and it's April 1st, and that means it's only 6 days till my birthday. So, first I'm going to start off with the books that I reread. I reread The Maze Runner by James Dashner, which is about a boy who comes up into a maze. He has no memory, and there's all these other boys there, and you should know what it's about by now because it's one of those really popular books. This is one of my all-time favourite books, even though there's a lot of issues with it, and I didn't like the other two in the trilogy, but I was super obsessed with it ages ago. It was amazing. It is amazing. It was 5 stars, and then I reread it, and now it is 4 stars, but that's only because I recognise some faults. Remember when I first bought it, I remember watching The Maze Runner because I watched the movie first because I just didn't have the book. And I remember it, and I just remember loving it. And it's more nostalgia with me at this point, I think. But I really do love it, and I really do love the movie, and Thomas Brodie Sangster is just the cutest. So I reread that. Then I read my sister the first 2 books in the All the Wrong Questions series by Lemony Snicket. This is a prequel series to a series of unfortunate events, and these books take place around Lemony when he was 13. He was sent to a town called Stained by the Sea with his chaperone, and they, mysteries, VFD, stuff happening. It's good. I like it. It's amazing. And Lemony is just like, oh my gosh. First book is Who Could That Be at This Hour? And the second book is When Did You See Her Last? Read these books. All 4 of them. Then I have read a tie-in book with little short story mysteries in to All the Wrong Questions by Lemony Snicket. This is called File Under 13 Suspicious Incidents, by Lemony Snicket, as you can see. And it's just filled with little mysteries of Lemony's time in Stained by the Sea, bits that I think they might have been cut from the books. I don't know if Lemony Snicket just decided to write these or what, but I liked them because I got to try and solve the mysteries as well. Then I picked up The Last Chance Hotel by Nikki Thornton. I really don't know what to think of this book. I mean, I do know what to think of it. It's just not very polite. This book was good. I liked it. It was an okay read. It was nothing that I would ever get super excited about though, which was kind of sad because it just looks so amazing. I picked this up because of a series of unfortunate events, because The Last Chance Hotel, 8th book I think it is, there's The Last Chance General Store. Just that reminds me of that, and so I picked that up. I should stop picking things up just because they have random references in the titles or the summaries. It's a bad thing. But I do anyway. This is about a boy called Seth, who is a kitchen boy. He's a kitchen, he works in the kitchen at The Last Chance Hotel. And one day he gets framed for poisoning this magician's pudding. He has to try and prove his innocence and solve the mystery of who actually murdered Dr. Thalomius, or whatever his name is. This book was kind of it touched on too much childishness, especially with all the names. Names were just kind of stupid in this. Also, the reveal wasn't that great. It was good though. I did like it. I'd like it to expand on the world of the magicians in this, because Seth didn't know there was magic until he found out that there was magic. But I would like to know more about how that works and go into the other stuff. So maybe there's going to be a sequel coming, because it had this reveal of stuff to do with Seth at the end, and I was hoping that maybe we'll have a sequel. So I'd read that, but this book was only 3 stars. I also read Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, which I don't have because I got it from the library, so I'm going to insert a picture there. I read that because, I'd seen it in the Waterstones, and then people were talking about it on BookTube, and I was like, okay, I'm going to read that. It sounds cool. It has Fangirl in the title. I am a fangirl. Oh my god, I hated that book so much. It started off good, okay, my experience started off good, and then it slowly went downhill. I hated it. It just... I need a bath. And then I need one of those things with the beads and the crosses. I can't remember what they're called. And I need to make it holy water. I need to wash myself in holy water. It's to get the feel that I'll go into detail in my Rainbow Row review. But I did not like Fangirl. The one thing I did like about it though is Simon and Baz. I liked the concept of it. I wanted to hear more. And then I found out that there was a book called Carry On. And I was like, okay, we're gonna read that. And I did. And to be honest, besides the Harry Potter rip-offs in this, the book was pretty good. I mean, it was predictable, like, you know, the whole thing, plus, you know, I'd read Fangirl and there were spoilers in that. Simon and Baz relationship, that was amazing. And the scene with Baz in the forest with the fire and Simon, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Just that the fields marked that down with so much, like, yellow pen that the yellow is happy, the orange is not happy. You can see there's quite a bit of orange in this, but I didn't mark all the yellow ones because they felt a bit pointless. I really did like this. This is about a boy called Simon Snow. He is the chosen one, and he's battling this thing called the Insidious Humdrum. I would have loved this book, but seriously, dude, stop trying to be Harry Potter. It's not good. There were too many similarities, and I don't understand why you have not been sued for this blatant rip-off. I mean, it's not completely ripped off, but there were so many bits in it that were just like, straight out of Harry Potter. What are you doing? Because you cannot mistakenly rip off Harry Potter. There is no way you can do that because everyone knows who Harry Potter is. This was a book I partly picked up because there was a fandom reference in the title. I'm sorry. Then I read Two Can Keep a Secret by Karen M. McManus. I'd read her first novel, which is One of Us is Lying. I cannot not sing that for some reason. And I also cannot not sing this one, which is Two Can Keep a Secret if one of them is dead, which is really hard to sing that one for some reason. I don't understand. Anyway, moving on. It's about a town called Echo Ridge, and basically like the homecoming queens are getting killed off. I didn't like this book at all. I gave it a 3-star rating, which I really need to change to like a 1-star, because seriously, Karen M. McManus keeps on letting me down with her shitty reveals. Really underwhelming. And also the first reveal in One of Us is Lying was like kind of offensive in my opinion. Not offensive, what's the word? It was just ridiculous and it was unsympathizable. That's not a word, but it is now. And I did not like it. No. So I'm getting rid of this book. The last book I read is The House with Chicken Legs by Sophie Anderson. This is about a girl called Marinka, and she dreams of a normal life because she lives in this house with chicken legs, and every few months it gets up and it moves around, and so she can't make friends. And she lives with her grandmother, Baba Yaga, who basically guides the spirits of the dead to the other side. Marinka is destined to become a Yaga, which is the person who guides them, and she doesn't want to be, and Baba's always like, well, you're gonna have to be, and she was like, no, I want to be normal, I want to make friends, I want to live my life. And yeah, it was a nice enough book in my opinion, but very predictable. I predicted everything. I predicted most of this book. It was nice enough, it had a nice feel to it, but Marinka, I wanted to hit her sometimes. She was just so annoying and so childish, and okay, yeah, she was 12 turning 13, but still, come on. She didn't, half the time she didn't act like it, and then sometimes she was just so childish and you just wanted to go So yeah, those are all the books that I read this month. 8 of them. I read 8 books. No, I read 9 books because Fangirl's not here. Because why would I want to buy that book when I could get it from the library? It's not worth buying. But yes, look forward to more videos. There's a video coming soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and read some books. And I will see you all next time. Bye.
I told you.